Alright, here's game 3 of my run of Jeopardy Sports Edition for the DOS. I have a 2-day total of $14,400. I've tried recording this game twice, but the first time I accidentally changed the categories when I didn't want to, and the second time I forgot to change my buzz-in key. And I also couldn't remember if I had changed put the computer difficulty where I wanted. There we go. Alright, Roy and Josh this time. Alright, this time we're keeping the recording regardless of what happens. Now let's see if I can add to the $14,400 that I've won. One daily double in the first round, $100 to $500 answers. We have endorsements, equipment, football first, boxing nicknames, pool, and fans. Alright. I want to change the categories. No, I do not. He was the first black to win the Heisman Trophy. Josh. Joe Louis? No, not him.
The correct response is
Ernie Davis. Alright. Equipment 100. Of a polo ball or softball. A polo ball or a softball. This one is bigger. I think a polo ball is bigger. No. So it's a softball. Not off to a good start. It was the other one. Well, at least they made it a 50-50, but they chose the wrong one anyway. Equipment 200. Of a soccer ball or a volleyball, this one is heavier. What is a soccer ball?
You are correct.
There we go. I chose the right one this time. Same category for 300, please. This popular North American sport uses a prolate spheroid. That's how you pronounce it. Is it Roy? Football?
That's it.
Yep. Endorsements 100. He was named the official hair care consultant to the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. Roy. Fidel Sassoon.
That's it.
Yep. And this product lends its name to an award for relief pitchers. What is Rolaids?
Yes.
Yep. How about fans 100? This baseball team's fans chanted "Stay" at the end of the last home game in 1992. The Miami Dolphins? No! That's football!
correct response
The
is
San Francisco Giants. Fans 200. Their fans hoisted banners reading Real Men Chop at the 1991 World Series. Who are the Atlanta Braves?
Yes. Yes.
Fans for 300. This late Cub fan's ashes are buried under home plate at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Roy. Doesn't know it.
No. No. The correct response is
Steve Goodman. Steve Goodman. Alright. Fans for 400. This basketball team reserves a sideline seat for actor Jack Nicholson. Well, all the big celebrities are in LA, so it's got to be the Los Angeles Lakers.
yes. Yes.
And I'm right. Let's finish that category, please. This team's fans pioneered the practice of waving Homer hankies. Roy. The Minnesota Twins?
Yes.
That's the one. Alright, Roy's back on the board. Endorsements for free. TWA paid this basketball player to look comfortable in one of their airplane seats. Roy. Wilt Chamberlain?
That's it. That's it.
Yep. This picture was in an ad headlined, "He runs like he's on Duracell." Roy. No, he doesn't know it.
No. No. The correct response
Nolan
is
Ryan. Okay. Still Roy's selection. Endorsements 500. And there's the Daily Double. He could risk up to 500, but it would not be enough to overtake me. He could only tie $230. Here's the clue. This East German Olympian advertised Diet Coke and covered figure skating for CBS. Katarina Witt.
You are correct.
And that is right. Alright, he's up to 630, and it's still his selection. Equipment 400. This sports bat has a maximum length of 34 inches. What is baseball?
No. No.
No? Maybe it's cricket then. I just said baseball! We know that that's wrong.
The correct response is
Softball. Okay, well, so I was wrong then. So I was wrong on both counts. The two highest pieces of apparatus that male Olympic gymnasts perform on? Roy. The high bar and the rings?
That's it.
Those are the two. Alright, pool 100. Billiard players first used it on their Q-tips in 1806. What is chalk?
Yes.
Pool 200. In pool, the one ball is this color. I had a pool table at my old place, but I don't remember what. Wait, I don't remember what color the one ball was.
No.
And Roy doesn't know what color it is either.
The correct response.
Yellow. Okay. 300, same category. In pool, the two ball is this color. Roy. Blue?
Yes.
That's the color. Okay. Alright. 400, same category. It's the color of the stripe on the 9 ball. I'm thinking green, but I don't know. Roy.
No.
Augusta National's not a color! God!
The correct response.
Yellow. The number of balls normally racked in the triangle in pocket billiards. I was going to say 15, but let's see if Roy knows.
No. Roy
No,
got it
Roy got
wrong.
it wrong.
He's at minus 70. What is 15?
That's it.
Yes! Alright, I'm at 1100. And let's see. 200. Football first. He was the first Olympian to play pro football. I'm the only one with money right now. Josh, who is Jim Thorpe?
correct.
Yes. This NFL team was the first to play its home games in a domed stadium. Josh. The Houston Oilers?
Yes.
Yep. Football firsts for 4. He scrambled to become the first quarterback to score a Super Bowl touchdown. Josh. Fran Tarkenton?
Yes.
Alright, he's catching up to me. He's at 800. Alright, we're going to finish that category. He was the first quarterback to guide his team to 3 Super Bowl victories. Josh. Terry Bradshaw?
Yes. Yes.
He's the one. Alright, $1,300 now for Josh. Only one category left. This future heavyweight champion entered the ring at age 18 as Kid Blackie. Roy. Does not know.
No. No. The correct response is
Jack Dempsey. Alright, still Josh's board. Rocco Barbella became this name for his ring career. Roy. Rocky Graziano?
That's it.
Yep. I don't follow boxing, but I probably should have remembered. I probably should have known that. Alright. 300. He was Smokin' Joe. Alright, this one I know. Who is Joe Frazier?
Right.
Alright, 1,400. This heavyweight boxer has been dubbed Neon. Roy. Leon Spinks?
Yes.
He's the one. And now our last clue on this board. This heavyweight boxing hopeful was dubbed Gentleman Jerry. Roy. Red Auerbach? No. And I don't know. So Roy's at minus 70. Jerry Cooney. And at the end of the Jeopardy round, I'm in the lead with 1,400. Josh has 1,300. And player 2's in the hole, so he's picking first. Here are the categories. Baseball books. Golf nations. Potpourri. Auto racing. Other interests. Universities. I do not want to change those categories. Okay. Roy's at minus 70, so he's picking first in this double Jeopardy round. Aristides was the first to win this race. Was the Kentucky Derby?
You are correct.
Yes. Alright. Potpourri for 400. A volleyball game must be won by this number of points. Roy. Two? Yep, and that gets him out of the hole. The volleyball serving rotation goes in this direction. Roy. Thinking clockwise. Could be wrong, though.
Right.
I would have been right. It was clockwise. Oh, well. This yacht club directs the America's Cup competition. Roy. San Diego Chicken? No! Could have taken the lead, but instead he drops to 130. The New York Yacht Club. The Boston Marathon is traditionally held on this day. What is Patriots Day?
You are correct.
Yes. All right. I'll go with Golf Nations 200. Seve Ballesteros was born in this country. What is Spain?
Yes, yes.
Golf Nations for 4. Nick Faldo was born in this country. What is England?
You are correct. You are correct.
Golf Nations for 6. Bernard Longer was born in this country. Josh.
No.
Synchronized swimming's not a country. Germany was what we were looking for. Okay. 800. Sandy Lyle was born in this country. What is Australia? No, not Australia. Alright, down to 2,400. Josh. Can he redeem himself? Scotland?
You are correct. You are correct.
Scotland is right. Baseball books 200. This baseball buffoon titled his book Catcher in the Rye. Notice the spelling on that. Josh. Bob Uecker?
That's it. That's it.
Yep. This baseball player titled his book, If at First, A Season with the Mets. Josh. Keith Hernandez.
Yes, yes.
He's at 2,100. Baseball books for 600. This former New York Mets manager wrote the book Bats. Josh. Davey Johnson?
Right, right.
Yep. Alright, he's in the lead now. He's the subject of Born to Play Ball and Willie's Time, a memoir. Who is Willie Mays?
Right, right.
Yes. Let's finish that category.
The answer there is daily double.
One of the 2 daily doubles in the round. But I want to protect my lead, so I'm just going to go 400. He hit the majors at 42 and titled his story, "Maybe I'll Pitch Forever." Who was Catfish Hunter?
No.
No. It was
The correct response is
Satchel Paige. Okay, good thing I didn't risk a whole lot. Greg Norman was born in this country. Josh. He doesn't know.
no. No. The correct response
Now would have been the time for Australia. Auto Racing 200. The only NASCAR Winston Cup driver to have won 200 races. Roy. He doesn't know.
No. No. The correct response
Richard
is
Petty. This football player and decathlon champ won a college ballroom dancing title in 1912. Roy. Jim Thorpe.
That's it. That's it.
He's the one. Auto Racing for 4. This NHRA Winston Cup drag racer was the first to break the 300 miles per hour mark. Roy. He doesn't know.
No. Tori, that is wrong. The correct response is
Kenny Bernstein. I've never heard of him. The race won 4 times by A.J. Hoyt, Al Unser, and Rick Mears. The left hand. The Indianapolis 500. Okay, I was thinking the Daytona 500, but that would have been wrong. Roy. This airplane term is used for the driver's compartment in a Formula race car. Oh, what is the cockpit?
You are correct.
Yes. Auto Racing for 1,000. Answer, Daily Double. Alright, I'll try 400 again. In 1965, he became the first Indy 500 winner to win average 150 miles per hour. I don't know.
No, Tori, that is wrong.
We were looking for
The correct response is
Jim Clark. Okay. Well, I'm still in the lead. University's 200. This Big Ten team produced almost half of the 1980 Olympic hockey team. Roy. Hopalong? No.
No. The correct response is
University of Minnesota. They won the most Big 8 football championships in the 1960s. Larry Bird?
no. That is wrong.
Oh my God, Roy, you are an idiot.
The correct response is
Nebraska. This Southeastern Conference team gave up only 3 TDs in the 1961 season. Roy. Roberto Clemente?
no.
No! Oh my God.
The correct response is
Alabama. Other interests, 400. This former 76er became president of the International Volleyball Association. Roy, who's now deep in the hole. Chuck Daly. No.
That is wrong. The correct response
Wilt
is
Chamberlain. University's 800. This college won or shared the most 1960s ACC football titles. Roy.
no. That is wrong.
Yeah, Roy's been going the wrong way here these last several clues.
The correct response is
North Carolina State. This former Nick took lessons in canoeing, French horn, piano, boxing, and typing. Roy. Paul Hornung?
no. That is wrong.
I think we know who's not going to be around for Final Jeopardy. 'Cause there aren't enough clues left on the board for Roy to get out of the hole.
The correct response is
Bill Bradley. This West Coast team won 5 college basketball titles in the 1960s. Roy.
That's it.
It's a miracle. UCLA was the correct answer there. Was a correct response, man. This Cardinal became director of the National Physical Fitness Program in 1964. Roy. Stan Musial?
That's it.
Yep, Stan the Man Musial. This British mile runner gave up competitive running to teach neurology. And it's going to be Roy. Ingemar Johansson?
No.
No. I don't think he's even British anyway. Roger Bannister. At the end of Double Jeopardy at 3,200, Josh 1,700. Roy will not be around for Final Jeopardy. The category for Final Jeopardy today is Pick the Sport. This English sport might see 6 Chinamen and a maiden and a night watchman out with a duck. What is rugby? Alright, Josh, what did you put down? Or first, what did I put down? What is rugby? No, that's not right. And I risked 200, so that'll leave me with 3,000. What did Josh say?
What did you put down as your response?
9? No, that's not a sport!
And your wager was...
Alright, how much did it cost him? 270, so he wouldn't have even beaten me anyway. And it's not going to tell us the correct response. But what I can tell you is that I pick up another $3,000 to bring my 3-day total to $17,400. And we'll see you next time for some more Jeopardy!